After 3 whole years of doing absolutely nothing for the very people he thanked for getting him into office, President Biden is going around to rally support not from immigrants, not from other people of color, not from the people in Ukraine or Israel that he shelled out billions of dollars in aid to using our tax dollars, but he's going around to Black voters in particular to rally support in hopes of winning the presidential election again off of our backs. This man shouldn't even feel comfortable stepping a foot in a Black church after 3 years of playing in our faces. He literally introduced a bill only to study reparations after dishing out billions of dollars in aid, using our tax money to people who aren't even American citizens. And let's not forget, because this is really even more insulting in my opinion, he signed in a hate crime law to prevent attacks against Asians who severely exploit the Black community economically and have committed way more hate crimes against Black Americans than any that has been committed against them. But he also shelled out $50 million in support to them. But for the people that this government has done the most wrong to, the most mistreatment than anybody else on this entire planet, all they can do is study reparations. And to add insult to a whole lot of injury, they literally made Juneteenth a federal holiday, which does absolutely nothing for us other than it allows every race to be off for that day and still get paid. And the reason that he has the audacity and the confidence to yet again rally the support of Black voters is because he understands that we value symbolism and people talking to us nice over actual progress. And that is why he stood there in a Black church in front of Black people talking about a dream, quoting Martin Luther King and saying that we shall one day overcome, but absolutely nothing about reparations and actual things that he's gonna put into place to help Black Americans. He literally said to Black people, and I quote, "You had my back, and I hope I've had yours." He had to say I hope because he knows for a fact he cannot say he has had our back because he has not. Way too many of us are continuously backing him solely because you are scared of President Trump, even though you survived 4 years of his presidency and nothing happened. Our status quo remained the same because really and truly, neither of them are our solution. Of us are letting fear stop us from actually seeking real progress. Y'all are literally voting out of fear. White people, on the other hand, vote for freedom. Once they started to see that this government is taking away their freedoms and doing corrupt things, they said, we're not having it. Biden is literally crushing the poor whites and almost dissolving the white middle class. They're literally trying to force states like Texas to open themselves up to immigrants. Republican states are literally uniting and saying, no, we will not have that. Which is why everyone is predicting that we are on the brink of another civil war. We were already warned of this in a book called Fall of America by a Black man. We're too scared to unite and do for ourselves. We'd rather keep begging and get nothing.